Obviously, with the lack of color, we have great opportunity for black and white photos. So I think I'm gonna keep that in mind. Hey everybody. So we got a little bit of snow, and I think I wanted to do this vlog for a little while, where I just kind of woke up and grabbed the camera, walked out into the woods, and just to see what I could get. Forced myself to take a picture and see where we go from there. So today, after a couple of inches of snow and these are pretty drab skies, no leaves on the trees, it's not exactly a photographer's dream scenario. I'm just gonna take a little walk around our 6 acres. I want to see what I can see. I got my 7D Mark II with my 50mm on it, and I'm just gonna grab some snapshots. And I'm just kind of curious in situations like this, where maybe you're planning on going out for a shoot and the weather doesn't cooperate. Maybe you drove 2 or 3 or 4 or 50 miles and you think the shoot is lost. So what do? It happens. I drive down to Lake Michigan quite a bit, and sometimes I get there and there's so many clouds you don't see the sun at all. You don't catch on the horizon. There's no really cool cloud effects, no reflections on the water, and you feel like it's all lost. But I still take photos, so I'm gonna do that now. I'm just gonna take a little wander and see what we get. Obviously, with the lack of color, we have great opportunity for black and white photos. So I think I'm gonna keep that in mind. That works with this lack of dynamic color. So one of the coolest things about living in the woods is all the wildlife. My fiance and I, we love it. There's deer and raccoons and possums and fox, and we even got some coyote on film. So there's always something hustling and bustling out here. And in fact, I think it was within the last week, I actually got an eastern screech owl. I took a photo of. Maybe I'll post that up here for you guys to check out. It's on my Instagram at Sukowaty, and that's just always a nice little surprise to see something new. Yeah, I've talked about it in the past, how difficult it can be to find things to photograph, and being out in the woods like this with really nothing but a bunch of snow and hibernating trees, you are really limited. It takes a little bit to get used to, and you have to kind of look at everything in a different perspective. I'd like to go and shoot photos with something in mind right away. I always try to keep something in mind before I even leave the house, and it kind of helps. But sometimes when you just wander around, you find that 1 or 2 things that are just kind of there, and you take a photo and you see what you can do with them. I'm not really finding a lot. I feel like I have kind of a cloudy mindset here, besides the fact that it's like 18 degrees outside and I'm freezing. But I'm gonna try anyway. I'm about halfway through my walk, so I'm just gonna keep looking around and hopefully I can post up some images for you that I get. As always, I'll post the images I get with the settings and stuff like that, just so you can kind of see. One thing I always liked about in being in the woods is the trees, the formations they make, and just the images you can see in the bark or the branches, how nature allows it to grow. And sometimes it's the wind, sometimes it's really cold winters like this year, where now all of a sudden it's not 60 degrees outside anymore, it's less than 20 every single day and down to 0 at night. So if you ever looked inside of looked at the rings on a tree, you can tell when the really cold winters were. It's kind of cool. So we got a lot of tracks here through the woods. I'm guessing a lot of deer, but I see a lot of short gait here, so I'm just kind of curious if that coyote's still hanging around. I've had him on the camera 1 or 2 times already, and it's a little concerning because we have pets, and we're not exactly in an area that's, I mean, complete wilderness, but we're also not in the city, so you just never know. I'm just gonna keep taking a few photos and we'll see what we get. You can see things like where this tree's losing its bark. It's got some weird growths on it, holes in it. Sometimes make for some really neat black and white photos to kind of really bring that detail out. Here's an image something I always thought was kind of neat, how these woodpeckers really make perfectly circular circles. I mean, that tree is pretty thick, and it's not like it's rotting away, so you know, whatever made that did a great job of hollowing out the nice little house for it. So it might make for some cool photos too. Alright, so very interesting this morning. Like I said, it's, I don't know, 9 o'clock and it's freezing. But my computer's updating, and I just wanted to take some time out and get in the woods and see what I could do with the old camera. So I'm gonna get in the house, warm up, upload these to my Lightroom, and give them a look. And hopefully we got some gems in here. If so, maybe I'll have some fine art for sale. You can check me out on FineArtAmerica. I got links in the description. I also have an Etsy shop, Mind's Eye Design. And why don't you take a look there and see if there's anything there that interests you, and maybe buy a print. It'll help me keep going and give me confidence and encouragement to get the camera out again, even in scenarios like this. So again, if you're not a subscriber already, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button because you just liked my little vlog here, and hopefully I'm gonna make some more soon. Leave a comment below and tell me what you do in scenarios like this, like I described earlier, and I hope to see you again next time. Ciao.